Hi everybody. Sorry I'm a little late today, but I had a day where life got in the way of these. All right. So what I thought was good today. There was the debate on whether or not they should go in a lawsuit with Daniel. So of course, Lily held her ground. Billy opposed, Joe opposed, and Abby agreed. So Devon was a tiebreaker and Devon agreed with Lily. Um, it was good to see Jess Walton on the video call because I think that um, I know the show is called Young and the Restless, but I think there's a place for the veteran actors also, and they don't have to just be grandparents or like advisors. They can have a pivotal part in all this too. Um, yeah. Uh, So we'll have to see how that goes. And let's see. Nikki still wants to put herself up as bait for Jordan. And let's see. Victor doesn't know about it, of course. Okay. So we start off the same place we left off yesterday with the scared guy um, in Victor's living room with all the different men around him. Kyle, Jack, and Victor on the other side. Now, Kyle Michael Mueller, I know I give the character a lot of stuff because I'm like, boy, stand up for yourself. But man, I saw him get angry today and I'm like, yes, I didn't know he could get angry. Like, I didn't know he could turn the switch and be like, listen to me, you're going to do what I say. I didn't know he had it in him. So, congrats. Um, um, okay. So, uh, you know, the whole interview finishes, and he says, I told you everything I knew. Um, am I okay? So Jack says, yes, you fulfilled your obligations. You'll be rewarded. And so they say, okay, well, and they happen to mention the money part, which I didn't think they were going to do. I wasn't sure if they would or not. So he says, okay, so I get the $100,000. And they say, yeah, you get $100,000. And they said after that, we kind of suggest that you leave town because her other Jordan's other useful friend ended up dead. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. Um, I'd say it depends on where they want to go with this. Obviously, if they want him around, they'll make another storyline or something. But otherwise, they could inevitably unalive him because they don't need him. He's just kind of like collateral damage for whatever they want to do. Yeah. And then, let's see what else is going on. Oh, so I kind of feel bad for Lily and the fact of forget the Daniel thing for a second. Okay, I'm talking about something entirely different. I feel like she's being pulled in two different directions because Mamie wants to team up with her to do something, and Billy has this crazy notion that she wants to upheaval the whole company and be co-CEOs with him and take the company in a new direction. So I don't know which Lily is gonna choose. Um, I don't know. Let's see what else. There's no mention of Claire today, which I kind of miss Claire. I miss I miss the actress. I miss her. I do. Um, it's kind of funny. Whenever I don't see somebody on screen, I miss them. Um, you know, It's good to see Mamie again. And oh, I am so glad they said no to Nate because when he said, would you let me back on the board? This was yesterday. I was saying out loud to no one, and I was screaming with every fiber of my being, "Say no! Say no!" So yeah, they said no, because and this would be my reason, and I think I've said this before, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I still think it holds true. Um, if somebody screws you over, even if they're family, then they don't get a second chance. It depends on what happened. And if the person does what Nate did to his family, it would be a definite no and a leave me alone for the rest of my life situation. That would be me. So, um, yeah, so as always, we're just gonna have to see what happens and see where the twists and turns and everything. And like I said, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't gotten down to a science yet, but the actors who say the actors are on today. Okay, so then Eric Braden, Melody Thomas Scott, and all the different actors who were there today get a day off, and so you'll probably see them Thursday, Friday. All the people who were on Monday probably got a day off, so you'll see them tomorrow. It all depends. They have to, you know, rotate. So, um, yeah. And and then of course you have the thing where people are not regulars. They're sometimes just recurring. Okay, because you have different statuses. You have full time, like a daytime play. You have a daytime player that's for one day. Then you have full time, contract. And then you have recurring, which is not going to be on all the time, but they're still on the payroll. So it all depends on every one of those things. Um, yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.